Hey there everybody, Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations doing another video for my Wonderscape Biomes designer. So we are going to go over a new feature that has been added, and that is physical materials. So I didn't want to restrict how things were utilized, so I made it to where you guys can use both the landscape paint layers and the physical materials. In most cases, I'd say 99% of the cases, you won't be using both, um, and you won't see any changes in the what you see visually if you're using both. Uh, Simply because that's just how the systems work in tandem. It's usually one or the other, but I wanted to make it to where you guys could choose per generator what you're using. So let us go ahead. Excuse me. Let us go ahead and go over physical materials. As you can see here, I have physical material biome 03. Um, it is currently not being utilized. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what you need to do. So I'm going to go, I don't know why I did the down arrow. I need to go into my material, or in your own material if you're using your own. And if I zoom out and come over here, you'll see that I have Biome 1 and Biome 2 hooked up. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus sign here. Change this to Biome 03. Plug that in. And here we are. So it's pulling from this math right here that I went ahead and did for everybody else. Now, it is very extremely important to note that, as you can see here, there's a lot not being placed, and that is because of hand painting. And that is the beauty of physical materials. If you're wanting to keep these nice, crisp edges right here. As you can see right now, this grass is not going any further, and that is because I've come up here and intentionally, for this instance, subtracted the auto material. So if I go ahead and unplug that and hit apply, we'll see the grass change. We won't see much of anything else currently change, and we may not even see the grass change right now because PCG makes things a little more on the difficult side, and that's okay. The next time the map opens, this grass will be showing up right here where it's green. So, back to what we were doing. Now that we have this set up, you may be wondering right now, this very second, well, I don't know where these are at, first off. So, if we go into the content drawer, whoops, okay, they decided to show up there. So, I will go to the content drawer, go into materials, landscape, physical materials. Here's where, of course, try to move that out of the way. Here's where they are at. You may be running into a situation, though, if we open one of them up, where you're seeing surface type 8 instead of, whereas where I have with biome 3, oh, I haven't even set that one up, surface type 5. So we're going to go ahead and set this up. We go ahead and go into project settings, and you scroll down to physics, and then you scroll all the way down to physical materials. You'll see here we have biome 1, biome 2, and I actually have it written here. I just didn't change it here. So there we go. Now I have that set up and saved. And now the physical materials are ready. That's how physical materials work. So obviously, as you can see, nothing has currently changed. And that's quite all right. That is because we need to turn on the physical materials and turn off the landscape info. So let's go ahead and do that now. Everything's going to disappear because I changed two variables. That's fine. That's very normal. It's what happens. But we are now going to watch as this whole thing populates closer to the grass's edge. Look at that. As you can see, physical materials is working and is going all up and down and making sure that it is at the very edge. So that is how physical materials work. That is why I wanted to add the feature. It's another way to utilize the whole auto material setup for those that prefer utilizing auto materials.